from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Cambodia. I've always wanted to say this. Good morning, Cambodia. Yeah, boy, that's what we're talking about. Anywho, welcome. I'm trying to get my setup going before everybody starts rolling in. Oh my God, I don't know. I'm trying something different, okay? Like, I know I brought you in on this like cute little picture. We gonna talk shop, okay? I got some things we're gonna talk about, so don't you worry. As soon as I get my setup going, I want to see if anybody pops in while we're doing this. Okay. I think I got it going on. I'm waiting for the mobile stream. I think I got it going on. Yeah, I'm waiting for the mobile stream. I got it. Yay! See, now I figured this out. I'm a little late to the dinner table some days, sometimes mostly all the time, but I do get there eventually. So I figured out that I could stream on my cell phone. Hello. And then I can actually see your chats on my laptop and still see the stream at the same time, which is sort of weird because it has a delayed reaction. So when I'm over here doing this, it's over there going, ooh, it's freaky. But I'll be able to read your chats. So that's really cool. That's really cool. But yeah, so it is a balmy, sunny day. I'm going to hit about, I don't know, 90 degrees Fahrenheit in Cambodia, in Phnom Penh. And I thought today I would get with you on this live stream and we'd be talking. We'd be talking. Now, this is my first cup of coffee. Okay? First cup of coffee today. I got to get juiced up, man. Because I know it's 9:05 in the morning in Cambodia here on a Wednesday, but it's probably 9 p.m. in the United States. So yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. What's up with you, boy? Yeah, boy. Anywho, I'm trying to get into something else here. But you know what? It's sort of fun talking to myself. I talk to myself all the time. I don't have nobody on the live stream right now, but when you watch this replay, you're gonna know. She's just talking to herself. Like, what the hell is wrong with this chick? She be crazy. Hey, you gotta be a little crazy to live out in Cambodia. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. I love it out here. I really do. It's a nice place to live. It's really cool, bro. So, anywho, pulling things up right now. We're getting there. Let's talk shampoo, shall we? Can you see it? The name of the shampoo is Rejoice. It's a 3-to-1 shampoo or a 3-in-1 shampoo. And this is its little brother. Hey! The question is, what is the 3 in the 3-in-1? Why is there 3 products in one shampoo? Well, first of all, let me give you a backstory of this thing. Okay. The backstory is that when I was traveling East Asia, and your hair gets really dry out here because it's hot. I ain't gonna lie, like it is freaking hot in Cambodia, okay? So your hair's gonna get dry and brittle. And I tried all kinds of shampoos, and I'm not about to pay $10 for a bottle of American shampoo in Cambodia because that's how much it costs. So whatever their cost of shampoo is, which is this bottle's about $3, take this times 3, and that's how much an American-based shampoo costs in Cambodia. Times 3, times 4. So Anyway, I'm in Thailand. I saw this shampoo on the shelf, right? And so I tried it. And man, this is the best. And I'm not sponsoring them. I know y'all probably thinking, oh, she's probably being sponsored. No, I'm not. I'm not. I just want to show you some products in Cambodia. Now, they ship this from Thailand into Cambodia, okay? This is the best shampoo I've ever had in my life. I think, you see how shiny my hair is? Look how shiny that is. It's super shiny, bro. I'm looking so shiny. Woo. But anyway, it's written all in Khmer. If you can see close, it's written in Khmer, right? But that looks like oil, right? I never knew what was in this. I said, you know what? I'm curious one day. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my Google Translate and I'm going to see what the heck is in this bottle, right? So there's 3 ingredients in this bottle. Well, I mean, there's multiple ingredients in this bottle, stuff I can't read. But what they say in this box right here, it just says, I kid you not, shampoo, it doesn't even say conditioner. It says shampoo, onion, and perfume. Onion? Is that the secret ingredient? Is the onion? Perfume? Now it does say argan oil. Argan oil is like the main thing, obviously. But it says onion, and I don't get it. Is that the secret ingredient? So anyway, this is what I recommend. I use this stuff religiously. I don't buy any other shampoo in Cambodia. Now, I did make the mistake of buying this one. This is the same brand, but I didn't know it was for like if you have dandruff. So if you guys got dandruff going on, the blue label is for dandruff, but this stuff dries my hair out like something terrible. And I only used it like twice, and I'm trying to give this bottle away. So if anybody wants a bottle of shampoo and you're in Phnom Penh, I'm happy to give it to you for free. I'm just saying, happy to give it to you for free. So yeah, I want to discuss what shall we discuss today? What shall we discuss today? What shall we discuss? I think we should talk about something I saw at the grocery store the other day. I want to give you the news, the last couple days here in Cambodia. I want to give you the news. Hold on. You're going to see my crazy apartment and me. I would go out on the front porch, but guys, it's way too hot. It's way too hot. We're not doing that. The sun is actually beaming on the front porch. So later on, maybe later. But yeah, I was at the Lucky Supermarket. It's called Lucky. You get lucky at the Lucky Supermarket. So I was at the Lucky Supermarket the other day, just doing my thing, getting my groceries, no big deal. So I'm standing in the checkout line behind a couple people waiting as usual. And I am looking around. You know how when you go to the supermarket, you've got, they got all kinds of like a little shelf of three, and they've got the candies set up and little kids' toys, and I don't know, like you can buy a toothbrush or a comb or whatever, razors, all that stuff on a display thing right at the checkout counter. You put the stuff on the checkout counter. So normally you would not see this product right next to a kid's toy at the checkout counter in a grocery store. Okay, because I mean, we're talking family friendly stuff, right? But maybe out here it's a different thing because they think, this goes with family. It's about family planning. You think you know where this is going. So, anyway, I look over, I'm glancing at all the stuff, and I look again, And I went, what the hell? There is a pack of condoms literally sitting next to this kid's toy. And guess what it says? Big boy condoms. I kid you not. Big boy condoms, right? With a picture of a horse's head on the package. So I'm looking again. I said, is this a joke? Like, is this like a toy joke or something? I'm looking again, and it says condoms under it. Big boy condoms with a picture of a horse's head right on top. I couldn't believe it. So I'm trying not to bust out laughing. Being the giggly self I am, I'm just like, oh, Jesus. And I'm just like, sort of shaking my head with this big ass grin on my face, right? Going, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Like really holding it in because I mean, like I said, there were people in front of me, there's people behind me, and the lady at the checkout. And I'm just sitting there just like, holy shit. I have never seen this brand of condoms in Florida. I don't know if they got them anywhere else in the United States, but I've never seen big boy condoms on the shelf. Okay. So then I got to thinking, I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Um, Not that I've seen any anatomy out here, but are there really Asians that are that big? I mean, come on. Okay. Let's face it. Now, I'm not putting anybody down, all right? Not going there, but I'm just saying most of the most Asian people are short. Okay, like I'm 5'9". I'm a tall chick. All right. So when I'm walking around Phnom Penh, Cambodia, I get stared at because I'm a tall girl. Number one, I'm tall, and number two, I am white. Okay. So I stick out like a big old ass sore thumb in Cambodia because the people out here are mostly they're brown. They're either like a cocoa brown color or they're a dark brown color. And the Asians out here that are actually white, they're whiter than me. They're the ones that actually migrated in from China, Vietnam, probably some Thai. I've seen Japanese people out here. Like they all own restaurants, Koreans. They're all in Phnom Penh. And they are the white people in Cambodia. So I'm sort of in between. I'm not like super white, but then you got the Frenchies, okay? The people that come from France. It seems to be a thing. Like the French people really love Phnom Penh. Like they're all over the place. So they come down here, but they are so white, you can almost see through them. Like you can see the veins in their legs when they're walking around with shorts. It's crazy. They're so white. So I don't really look at myself as a white person, right? But okay, but getting back, circling to the big boy condoms. um, I'm thinking in my head, how does the anatomy work if the guy is like, 5 foot something, under 5'9", but is he like sporting a big package? I don't know what's going on down there, and I don't want to know. But is it that much of a market in Phnom Penh that they're selling these big boy condoms on the supermarket shelf? I'm gonna have to, just for kicks and giggles, okay, just so you guys don't think I'm bullshitting you, I'm actually gonna go to the supermarket. I'm gonna embarrass the hell out of myself, and I'm gonna buy a pack of those big boy condoms. And I next time I do a live stream, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, and you're gonna lose your shit, man, because I lost mine. Like I said, I it took everything in me to hold it in and not bust out laughing in line. I was about to die. I was about to die. But yeah, that's the thing going on in Cambodia with the big boy condoms. Next thing, actually later today, I got to hit up my girlfriend Jing. She's my agent, my visa agent, and it's actually time to renew my visa. It's been 6 months. I usually renew it every 6 months. I can't believe how fast time has flown by out here. Like, this has been insane, totally insane. Um, as I say, time flies when you're having fun. I guess it really does. So anyway, right now I'm writing on an ordinary visa or a business visa. I had somebody ask me the other day on my business email, like, I guess they were confused. I did a video, if you watch one of my other videos, about how to get into Cambodia on the right visa. Like, if your goal is to actually retire here, you do not want to ride in on a tourist visa. Why? Because if you buy a tourist visa online and come in here and then expect to flip it into a retirement visa, they're going to tell you no, because that's just it. The tourist visa is not meant to be flipped or transferred into a retirement visa. It's only for tourism. And you know what they're going to make you do? They're going to make you leave the country. You're going to have to cross the border somewhere for whatever time, and then you got to go online, or you can go to a local whatever, another agent, and actually purchase what they call an ordinary or e-visa, and then you can come back into Cambodia, into the country, and you can transfer it over into a retirement visa. Now, that ain't my rules, that's their rules, okay? So I'm just saying. So I came in on the ordinary visa because I initially thought I was going to be like this big guru teacher, you know, teaching English as a second language. Can you see me teaching people? I mean, no. People be going bonkers. They'd be like losing their mind. I'll Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna hit up my girlfriend Jing today, and I asked her. I said, because I read online, it said that I had to prove that I had income. It says that because I got a pension coming in from the United States, and it says that you would have to prove that. You'd have to show some sort of bank statement or some kind of statement from where you're getting your pension, or your social security check if you're actually doing that. And then you have to prove that you can support yourself and show that you have money in the bank and yada yada yada. But it didn't say like how much. It said maybe a good rule of thumb, you need to have at least $1,500 a month, right? So I asked Jing before, I text her through Telegram. She does Telegram. I says, what do I need to bring to you today? And she goes, all I need is your passport and your money. And it's $180. I'm renewing it for 6 months, but I have a $15 credit from last time because she couldn't give me my change back. She does everything ABA, electronic bank out here, and I was giving her cash. So I didn't have exact change. So she says, next time I got you, I'll put in the $15 I owe you. Cool. Excuse me. So yeah, so all she wants is my 165 cash and my passport. So we'll see how this goes. I'm going to have to follow up with you guys and let you know about that too. Because I have no idea. I've never actually transferred my ordinary visa over into a retirement visa. This is my first time. We'll see. We'll see. Is the Cambodian government really going to be strict about, me showing them what I'm bringing in and proof of income? Or are they just going to be nonchalant and just say, oh, well, she paid the money, she's in. So I'm going to have to report to you. Oh, I got a message. I got a message. Hey, I'm going to be able to read it over here. Hold on. Hi. Hey, the Maven. Cool. Hi, the Maven. Let me read your stuff. 2017. Sorry. This is accurate. I have a retirement visa. Okay. Okay. So wait a minute. What's accurate? Is it accurate that I don't need to show proof of income? Or is it accurate that I do have to show proof of income? Text me on that one or write me on that one. I'll get your message. I just want to know, man. I want to know. So we'll find out. I have no idea. Like I said, I don't know. But it would be really cool if I didn't have to. Oh, you just prove your age by your birth date and your passport. No proof of income? Get the F out. Woo! That's insane. That's insane. Well, then why? Okay. I think they're just doing that to cover their ass. So why is it when you go on all hail Google and AI spits out the information and says, no, you need to show proof and you need to have money? Easy peasy? Hey, I'm all about easy peasy. I'm the easiest peasiest person you're ever going to meet. I'm all about easy peasy. Like, I need simple, stupid, easy peasy all day of my life because that's crazy. Thank you so much for sharing. Well, I'm happy now. Hey, I got the money and I got the passport and I got the times. I ain't worried about it. You like that? Anyway, did you catch my shampoo? I'm hawking shampoo. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. I am not sponsored by these people. Have you ever used this product? Rejoice 3-in-1. It's a Thai shampoo. This stuff is great. You see how shiny my hair is, girl? This stuff's made with argan oil. It's only $3 a bottle. But I made the mistake of buying the blue label the other day, and it's for dandruff. And this stuff sucks for my hair. It makes it like really freaking dry. So unless you have dandruff, I wouldn't recommend this one. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, what else am I doing today? I'll tell you what I'm doing today. Oh man, I am going to this cool restaurant. Oh, cool. Enjoy. Enjoy. I hope it works out good for you and they don't attack your death. Get to class, man. They need you. All right. We'll catch you later, the Maven. Thanks for the info and thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. Yeah. So anyway, what I'm doing today is I'm heading out, besides get my passport, but I'm going to go ahead and go to this restaurant I haven't been to yet. That's another thing about Phnom Penh, guys. Like, you can never. Oh, classic VO5 is good and cheap. You know, I used VO5 back in the States. I did. And it is cheap. It's like, well, back in the day, I used to be able to pick up a bottle for 88 cents. Of course, now it's probably like 288. I just find that this Rejoice really works for my hair. It's cool. So I just thought I'd share that. But the secret ingredient, I think, is onion because when I did the translator on here, it says shampoo, argan oil, perfume, but then it says onion. And I'm like, onion? It must be lost in translation unless they put real onions in their shampoo. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, there are so many freaking restaurants to go check out around here. So I'm going to go to a new one today. It is a Khmer restaurant. I will get some footage and I will show you guys some of that. I do have a surprise. I got a surprise coming to you guys this this weekend. No, it's not my beautiful face again. Now, it's actually, I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to jinx it. It is a regular edited video, but it is a surprise. And I just so want to tell you so bad, but I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx it. But yeah, stick around for that. Stick around, clown. But that's for this weekend. Woo, so excited. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do the restaurant. And then I'm going to go to the coffee shop. There's a neat coffee shop. I think coffee shops and restaurants all over Phnom Penh. Like, you cannot ever. I don't think and I've been here almost a year, and you can never go to the same restaurant or the same coffee shop twice, ever. I don't, there's just so many choices out here. It's unbelievable. Unless you want to go to the same one twice. I have done that a few times, but I always, every time I go out, I check out new places. That's like my thing. I want to see and taste different stuff. Like you can get French food, Italian, believe it or not to mention American, um, Khmer food, their food, Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese, Indian, Pakistan in the house. Who else is out here? I don't know. There's probably other type of ethnicities. However you say that word. They're all over the place. So anyway, lots of choices in Phnom Penh if you're a foodie. Not to mention the coffee shops. Not all coffee shops are the same. You can get a coffee from a street vendor. They're good. All the way up to the fanciest cafe, like with a what do you call a see-through rooftop with plants all hanging down, and then like I was at one of those the other day. Brown's Coffee, right near the Royal Palace. It had a round cutout rooftop with glass, and you can see the sky. And then they had all these plants all around it, like vines that were all hanging inside of the coffee shop. And it was raining like that afternoon. It was pouring down rain. So it was such a chill environment. You're hanging out. They got the jazz music playing, the low lights, and then you can just hear and see the rain hitting on the sky roof, just looking at the rain up at there. And I was just like, whoa. And then, of course, the whole place was all glassed out. It was awesome. It was the most awesome coffee shop. I was like, damn, these people got it going on out here. So, yeah, going to check out a new one. But today, this coffee shop's more like a locally owned thing. And from the pictures, it actually shows how they make the coffee. It's not just like they have a machine and they make it in front of you kind of thing. This thing is actually, I can't even explain it. You know how they have the see-through globes, and you can watch the coffee trickle in there and stuff. That's what this coffee shop's all about. And then they have all different locally sourced organic coffee beans from around the world. So not just Cambodia coffee. And they have coffee here. They sell their own coffee. They grow it right here in the mountains in Cambodia, and it's good. And it's only, I get a bag all the time because I'm a coffee freak. Like $2.90 for a bag this big. It's really freaking good. In fact, why don't you come with me in the kitchen? Let's go. I'm going to take you with me. Going up. You ready? Let's go. You're going to see my mug. Woo, you just got hit by the wall, Jack. Oh, fuck. Oh, excuse me. My French is bad. I about said the F word. I about said the F word. I left my coffee on. Oh, crap. That's why I said OF, right? No, but anyway, this is their coffee I'm about to show you. I need to put this up higher. I'm too tall. Whee! I feel like I'm having to bend down. That's sort of the negative thing about being a tall chick, right? Anyway, see? It's got the Cambodian flag on it. This is their coffee. Isn't that cool? This is their coffee. It's all in their language. Good stuff, man. This is ground coffee. Of course, it's ground. I don't have to show you. Oh, God, it smells so good. It smells so good, man. So good. $2.90. This is actually the cheapest coffee on the shelf. They have other coffee that you can buy, ground coffee, but they cost something like, they're double. They're like $6 and up. I'll catch your message in just a minute. I got to go back to my laptop so I can see. Because I'm a blind motherfucker. No, just kidding. Hold on. Hold the phone. We got to shrink again. Okay, shrink it again. There you go. And shrink again. Don't you love technology? Okay. Open to see your chat. What is your chat? Live chat. Live chat. Oh, dang. Oh, Emery girl. Hey, Emery girl. Okay. You said very cool. I never knew that there was Cambodian coffee. What a deal. Yeah. Neither did I. Neither did I know because, like I said, I'm on the hunt for coffee all the time. And yeah, I go in the grocery store and I'm looking, even their instant packs of coffee, and I'll have to show you that. It's okay. You can buy like little Insti packs that you rip open, and then they call them dry coffee. They like air dry the coffee. I don't know. It tastes a little funky to me, but they also mix it with sugar and cream in the pack. It's called 3-in-1. Aw, you gonna take your kitty to the vet? Oh man, I hope your kitty's okay. I hope your kitty's all right. Is your kitty all right? Is your kitty all right? That sounds a little obscene, but yeah, boy, we do obscene on here. I try to keep rated PG, but sometimes the rated R comes out of me. So if I offend anybody, I do apologize. Okay, I do apologize. But yeah, they have coffee out here. They do. So like I said, I'm gonna be hitting up this other like specialty bean coffee shop too. Oh, hey, welcome to the club. Can I pronounce your name? Trinitario B. Traveling. Did I say that right? Wow, cool. Trinitario says, good morning. Good video the other night. I used to throw parties in Tampa back in the day on the yacht Starship. I don't know about the yacht Starship. How come I wasn't invited, dude? I will be back in Cambodia in 1 month. Can't wait. Siem Reap. Well, swing by Phnom Penh, dude. Like I said, I am looking to interview people. If you're not a chicken, and you don't mind sharing your journey on why you're here in Cambodia, especially if you're retiring, you're going to be an expat. But even if you're just passing through, I want to talk to you. Okay, don't be shy, because you may inspire so many other people out there in the world that want to do the same thing, but they're scared. You know, or they just don't know how they're going to do it. So your words have power, and they can influence people for the good. So yeah, hit me up. Anybody out there who wants to get an interview with me in Phnom Penh, reach me at my business email, which is Tami at nextstepunknown.com. All right. In fact, I'll put it in the chat. I should have put that in the chat. Hold on. Let me stick that in there. Tami at nextstepunknown.com is my email. Hit me up for an interview. See that, guys? I'm always looking for victims. Yeah, that's the way we roll. Okay, Emery girl, hold up. Okay, your cat's fine. Cool. Okay, what do you gotta do? I had to take him to the University of Georgia Vet Hospital 2 hours away. So you just returned and you hopped on a live stream with me? I would be traumatized, girl. Like, I'm like, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Just thank you. I wouldn't say I was a cat lady. I had cats all my life, okay? Maybe I was a cat lady. My daughter's a cat lady. I remember when she had a really sick cat. Oh, such a sad story. His little name was Bobby. He was a black and white cat, male. She loved him so much. And maybe I shouldn't tell you this story, but it's not that it's going to happen to your cat, okay? We'll think positive, send good vibes through the computer. But her cat was really sick, ended up with some kind of weird disease. I don't know. We took him to the vet. We actually left him in the vet hospital for a week. Oh my God, that cost $2,000 in 1 week. They had him hooked up. They were checking him out. And then the vet says to my daughter, like, he's got some kind of serious whatever. I forget what they called it. I don't know if it was some sort of cat cancer or something. And he said, even if you continue to treat this cat, he's probably only going to live 6 more months anyway. Thank you, Super Chat Squad. Okay. Aw, you are inspiring. I love listening to your experience as a single woman living this life. Thank you, Emery girl. You're awesome. Thank you. Much appreciated. Namaste. Namaste. Wait a minute. They don't say that out here. They're Buddhists. Anywho. Oh, back. Okay. Hold on. I gotta jump back in the chat, guys. Trinitario be traveling says, you got it. I am retiring in 2 weeks at 59. Let's go. Let's go. That's cool. Oh, he was in ICU a couple of weeks ago and had to return to a specialty hospital. Girl, I hope you got vet insurance, is all I got to say. Yeah, right? He's retiring. That's awesome. I hope you got vet insurance, girl, because we didn't. And like I said, that 1 week cost $2,000. And then they're like, well, if you don't have the cash, you can get this credit card called, what's that green card they sell at the vet? It's like Credit Care or Vet Care. I don't know what it's made for vet stuff, right? So luckily, she qualified. She puts it on the credit card. I said, girl, you cannot keep 2,000 a week for 6 months. Do you realize how much money it's going to cost to keep this cat maybe alive? And even then, the vet says there's no guarantee this cat is going to make it. So long story short, and I know this is a thing with like I said, I'm just telling you my experience. I don't know if you've ever had to put an animal down. I don't want to freak you out, Emery girl, but it was heartbreaking, man, because we decided to let him go because number one, we couldn't afford $2,000 a week. Number two, it was pretty much hopeless at that point. So it was me, my daughter, her boyfriend, my son. We all went together to see this cat one last time at the vet hospital. And they brought Bobby out and he placed it in my daughter's arms. And let me I'll get to your thing in a minute. He placed the cat in my daughter's arms, and the cat was all, like sick, but still just, I'm going to start crying. So she's petting the cat, and I'm just watching. I'm sitting across the room, knowing what's coming, right? We're all just standing around waiting. So the doctor takes the cat and he says, "Are you ready?" And he's holding the cat and he has a needle. And we're all like, "Okay," because everybody said goodbye. And we're like, "Okay," because we all petted the cat, said goodbye. Oh my God. Sorry. This is crazy. And it was fast, man. Like he just took that needle and he took right, like, this is the cat's head, right behind the head and the neck, and he went boom. And the minute he did that, the cat just, it was it was gone. It just was like, and it was dead. Like instantly killed the cat. I didn't say killed. Ugh. Whew. I'm sorry. I hate to relive bad memories. Oh my God. But anyway, I'm not saying it's going to happen to you, Emery girl. And good God, I hope it doesn't. Because we were all in tears, okay? You can see how it's hitting me. And this is years ago. We were in so many freaking tears. We all got in the car. I had to drive everybody home. Everybody's silent. My daughter's crying in the back. The guys, her boyfriend, my son, we're all just sitting there like just freaked out what we just saw. And she's crying. Then I start crying. My son's like, "Are you okay to drive home, Mom?" And it's raining. It's pouring down rain. And my tears are pouring down. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll make it home, honey. I'll make it home." But that memory, and then of course on top of that, this was after their dad died, right? Their dad went through some traumatic shit in the hospital. He was in the ICU and then he passed away, but he had to suffer to pass away. And you know how they just take you off of life support? If you say no to the life support, they take you off and your body just fights to live. I hate to go down that road, but and then you pretty much suffer and you die because your body's fighting to live, but it can't, and you die. So anyway, the correlation between the cat and my husband, I was sitting in the car and and I was mad. I mean, I was sad, but I was pissed and mad. And I says, "Wait a minute." I says, "How come they can do that to an animal and put them out of their misery instantaneously where they feel no pain, but yet you can't do that to a human being? Why can't we just get a shot when we're suffering in the hospital and then we just die, right? Just stop your heart instantaneously and you're gone. Why is it okay to do that for a pet, but you can't do it to a human being?" That's what got me pissed off. So anyway, hate to go down that road and relive that memory, but Emery girl, you got me going. Okay, let me get back to the chats. We got all kinds of shit going on here. Hold on, guys. Okay, let me go back, circle back to Emery, and then I'll get to you, Trinitario. You don't have any pet insurance because he had a pre-existing condition. I've already spent $8,000, girl. But I just lost my other cat a few weeks ago. Oh no! During the same week, I lost a friend to cancer. Ugh. I'm sorry. I am truly sorry. I'm sorry. That sucks. I cannot take another loss right now. I just went through this a couple of weeks ago with my 15-year-old kitty, Georgia. Aw. Wow. 15 years though is a good long time. Her cat was nowhere near that old. That cat maybe maybe was 5 years old. That's it. So you are blessed to have an animal in your life that long. That's good though. So we have to think about the positive stuff, okay? Let's try to upbeat this live stream a bit. Okay, let's go back to Trinitary. All right. He wrote to you. I feel like I'm cheating on you. I feel like I'm cheating on you. Tammy has style similar to yours. Don't forget we have a date when I get to Phnom Penh in about a month. That's cool. That's cool. Wait a minute. Does that mean you're going to do an interview with me? I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. No, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. Speaking of cats, I have a surprise this weekend. I hope goes through. Maybe you could put two and two together, but it's supposed to go down this Friday. But I think he'll say nothing because if I do, I'm going to jinx it. So let's hope to God it goes through, okay? Let's just hope to God it goes through. I want to tell you something funny, damn it. We need to get off of this like woo 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 crying bullshit. I don't know. Let's take a walk outside. I think it's still sunny. It's not really rain. It rained like crazy the last few days, guys. Like it was raining like a mother. Okay, I'm going to take you outside with me. Here we go. Going up. See my crazy living? This is my bed. You like my bed, guys? Hey, I got a fly laying on my bed. Let me tell you something. Did you see the bed or do I have it too low or too high? House flies come in during the day and they sleep on my bed. I kid you not. And then when the evening time comes around, say about 4 o'clock, they all leave and they split. So, like, I have tenants during the day. I have flies that sleep on my bed. I don't care. Who cares? They don't bother me. They just want to come in out of the heat and sleep on the bed. It's hilarious. Okay, let's check out the neighborhood and see what's happening. You guys see there's got a motorbike. It's pretty quiet. Not much happening. There's a store down there. Yeah. See all the buildings? They're all like, I know they look a little run down, but these are like old French style colonial buildings. And some have been remodeled, as you can tell. Some look like shit. I love this one. This one across here for me with the green doors, that is my favorite one right there. And look at the gold embellishment they got up top. Isn't that cool? And the plants. Super cool. Of course, my mango tree. It's not mango season, so no mangoes, guys. And then over here is the other side of the street. See, everybody's at pretty well. There's a kid. He should be in school. I don't know why his butt ain't in school. Hey, boy, how come you ain't in school? But most people are at work or at school. See, like this is a little dirty out here. I wish I could show you the stray cats out here, man. Because there are so many cats. There's a lady out here cooking. She cooks all the time. I think she sells at the market. I don't know if you can see her down there. She's stirring in a pot. Super cool. Anyway, if you hear something in the background, I think they're working on something out there. It's pretty nice out, isn't it? It's so nice. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Okay, going back up. Going back down. So anyway, that's what's happening in the hood. The hood. Let me see what you guys wrote. Very cool. KI, welcome to the club, bro. Sorry I'm late. It's your favorite ex-boss here again. Timmy. Timmy, go home. Hey, if you don't know about the Timmy story, you guys, if you haven't watched my latest video about how I fired my boss, you'll know about Tim. And this guy keeps egging me about it. That's cool. That's all right, Ki. Emery Girl says, by the way, how are the new upstairs neighbors? I don't know. They were really noisy when they first moved in. I haven't seen them since then. I just paid my lady, my landlady, the rent yesterday. I forgot I was going to ask her about the new tenant. I think it's just a guy. See, at first I heard like a guy and a girl, right? And all the action and vacuuming and all that noise. And now it's like, it's super quiet. Like there's nobody above me right now. Everybody goes to work. I'm the only one that doesn't work around here. No, actually, I'm doing YouTube. So I am sort of working, but I'm not traditionally working. But no, I haven't. I hear maybe somebody come home 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night. So they're gone all day. Early in the morning, I never even hear them leave in the morning, which is really weird. They're like ninjas, you know? Like they sneak out during the day. And I don't know how fast. I mean, they move down these stairs. Have I shown you the stairs out here? Like these stairs are steep. I have to be like really super careful with these stairs. I have to go like one step at a time, and then I have to duck my head when you get halfway down. I'll show you. Come on, you guys, come on. We're gonna go and take a walk down my back stairs. You're gonna like this. Watch this shit. Hopefully, I won't drop the camera. You see that? See that? This is the way I go in and out. Now, what? Wait, check this out. Check this out first. You see this? See these stairs here? This goes up to the third-story apartment. He can either go up this way or he can come in this back door. Like this is my kitchen door right here. This is me. This door actually goes to the next apartment, or he can go up the stairs. Okay? And then, well, some people walking around. And then these are the stairs that go down to that back door. That's my in and out door, which goes out to the back side of this building. That's how I get in and out. You see how steep it is? Like you go down, and then there's that level, and then you go down again. This guy, I never hear him step these stairs. Like I think he just jumps or flies. I don't know how the hell he gets down there, but I have to do 1 foot at a time. And then it's because I'm 5'9", I have to like duck when I get halfway down so I don't hit my head. It's something else, bro. But yeah, that apartment was open for rent for months, man. She hasn't had it rented out for months. In fact, she even asked me, she goes, could you get the word out and have, and see if anybody wants to rent my apartment? Them steps look potentially dangerous. They are. I mean, there's the rails right there. So like when I carry my groceries, like I have two, what do you call, cloth kind of grocery bags, recycled bags that I use for my groceries. I don't get the plastic bags from the store. So I have these 2 big cloth bags, right? So when I come back up from the grocery store, I do it 1 step at a time. Like I'll take the 2 bags and I'll put them up on the step ahead. It's almost like when you have a rocker, like picture an old person with a rocker and they go 1 step and then they move forward. That's me with my bags. Like I put them up on the step and then I step up, and then I put them up on the next step and I step up. So it takes me some time to get up the stairs with my groceries, but that's the safest way. But oh my God, I got up to the top, like the top 2 steps with my groceries. And like I have size 10 feet, okay, guys. So, and these steps aren't like, well, how can I say they're about this wide? And my foot is literally about this wide. Okay. So if you can picture half a step in my big ass foot, right? Maybe I'm over exaggerating like the fish. I don't know. So I get all the way to the top. I put my right foot up, and then I get ready to put my left foot up, and I almost felt like I lost my balance a little bit. Oh man, I was so scared in that moment because I thought I was going to fall, like literally backwards. And I was like, oh shit. So I leaned forward with my groceries to catch that, right? So that the momentum wouldn't go backwards. I just started leaning forward. So I'd rather fall forward because I was at the top anyway than fall backwards. But I'm okay, guys. I didn't. So I've learned my lesson. Like I have to place my foot just right or I'm going to bust my ass, like literally, literally. The stairs do not seem very deep. Well, they're not deep, but they can be slippery and dangerous. You have to be careful. But I have rubber under my sandals, so they grip real good because anything is slippery out here. You have to be careful. Yeah, no socks. I don't do socks out here. I wore socks one time, and that was just one day last week because it was raining really hard all day, and it was actually cold. It was real windy, and it was cool. I had all the windows open. You know, it was only, and this is cold for Cambodia, it was only 82 degrees Fahrenheit. That's cold out here because when your body starts getting used to the heat out here, like hit 90s, 90 something, and then it just stays in the low 80s. I was like, I had goosebumps, girl. Like I had to put my socks on, I had to put on my plaid shirt and my long like pajama pants. I was like, I cannot believe I'm cold at 82 degrees. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, definitely cold at 82 degrees. So yeah, neighbors are cool though. Neighbors are cool. Hmm. What else want to? Um. Oh, let me tell you guys. Let me tell you guys. I met up with one of my subscribers. He's actually here in Phnom Penh. I won't name any names, but he's here. He's from New York City, from America. Well, he said he's from Thailand. He's originally from New York. Then he went to the Philippines, and then he went to Thailand, and now he's here in Phnom Penh. And he says he wants to stay and live here. He's only been here like 1 week. 1 week. So that's pretty wild. But let's circle back. I want to circle back and tell you something. You remember when I said in one of my videos that I was going to I had an interview waiting for you. I was going to do an interview with that chick from Canada. Well, anywho, and I said she was a chicken because she backed out on that the day of. Tell me if you find this a little awkward. Okay, I'm going to tell you the backstory. I did not twist her arm to do an interview. Okay, I'm not that person. We were at lunch one day, and I just casually brought it up because she knows I do YouTube, and she knows I have a channel. And I says, hey, I think you have an interesting story. Would you mind sharing that? Would you mind doing an interview with me? Next week. I ask you a few questions, and we'll just do a chit chat because she had a beautiful apartment, a condo apartment across the river on the little like peninsula island strip there. And the pool is just the bomb. It's called the Bali Resort is where she's at. And I said, man, we can have the pool in the background, big, nice, cool palm trees and jungle and this like really cool killer ass pool, and we can shoot the video right by the pool. It's not that many people out there, right? So she didn't seem like she didn't want to do it. Like at first she says, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. And I was like, cool. Okay. I says, I'll get with you the next few days, and I'll let you know time, and I'll give you some questions, just ahead of time on what I'm going to ask you, right? So you can just be prepared. And I says, you can share as much information as you want, or you can share as little as you want. It's up to you. You're the show. She's like, okay. So the day of, this is what happened. I text her because I always like to check with people before I hop in a tuk-tuk and go anywhere, because, that costs me time and money. Especially where she lives, it costs me like literally $5 one way to get to her place versus anywhere else around town is $3, right? So I wrote her and I said, hey, get ready to come over. Are you still up for the interview? Are you ready to roll? And then she says to me, she goes, well, you didn't send me the questions, which I did forget to send her. I said, I apologize. I can send you the questions right now. They're going to be simple. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. And she goes, is there any way that you can mask my voice? I said, oh. And then she goes, well, is my face going to be on there? And I said, well, yeah. And then she's like, well, is there any way like you could just put pictures to cover me up so nobody sees me? And I'm like, wait a minute, this almost sounds like some FBI bullshit, right? Like, you want me to cover you up and mask your voice. She's like, she wanted me to do like a voiceover or dub her voice or some shit. I said, this sounds like some kind of FBI file interview. I says, sorry, chickie, that's not an interview. I said, my idea of an interview is you being on camera with me. That is an interview. Like, people want to see you and they want to hear you on camera. Like, that is the whole freaking point of an interview, right? So she backed out. She goes, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I was like, okay, fine. But really what pissed me off, I was like, well, why didn't you tell me that the week before when we were sitting together at the restaurant when I first asked you? Like, why didn't you just say, I don't mind doing it, but XYZ? And then I would have said, well, let's just forget it. Bad idea. We won't do it, But she waited till the last minute and then backed out. So I'm thinking to myself, either she's got something to hide or she's hiding from someone. Isn't that strange? It is strange. Yeah. Yeah, she wanted me to mask her voice and hide her face. And I was thinking in my head, well, maybe I could do that. I mean, that might be an intriguing interview. But then I thought to myself, well, then how are people really going to know I interviewed somebody? I could have made that shit up with AI, T. Patrick, a fugitive, fugitive. Like I said, she's from Canada. The chick is, I know some details about her. She's never been married, no kids, 34 years old. I got some information from her, like she's been traveling all around the world teaching English. She's been to Mexico, a part of South America. She's done it here in Southeast Asia. I think she said she's been to Thailand, and now Cambodia. So, and she seemed like a cool person. You know what I mean? Like, we had good conversations. Hell, I even went and played badminton with this chick. Like, I haven't played badminton. Do you know what badminton is? Those little They got the rubber balls at the end and they sort of fly and you hit them like that. I haven't played badminton since I was a kid with my dad, and I'm 55, okay? She talked me into playing badminton with her with the girls. It was actually it was her and this other Cambodian chick. There's supposed to be like four of them, but only one showed up with us, right? And we went to this badminton court, and I had fun. I really did. This old girl was moving around the court. I mean, once I started doing it, I was like, I got this. Whoosh. But I'll tell you what, we played for like 2 hours straight. You talk about cardio, man. I was dripping sweat. They had no AC. It was just like this big warehouse, but it was really nice. It had really nice courts, and they had fans blowing, but there's no AC in there. And they had the doors open. And we went in the morning, like it was from 10 a.m. to noon, and we played badminton. But yeah, I was sweating buckets when I was done. But I had a good time. And she seemed like a cool person. And, we went to lunch after that. And it was like, but then it started getting a little weird. Okay. And then it's like, and I don't care if somebody invites me over to their place. She invited me over to her place and she said, I'll cook for you, which I was like, well, that's cool. I've never had anybody cook for me before in years. So I went over there, and that's when I saw her apartment and everything, and everything was cool. She cooks really good. She's a nice person. But it's like, then it got to the point like she was messaging me all the time. You ever run into these like energy vampires? You know what I'm talking about? Like they have to be with somebody all the time. Like she goes, I'm going to the grocery store. You want to come with me? Or I'm going out to get something to eat. You want to come with me? I'm going to the market. You want to come with me? I mean, I don't mind hanging out with people every now and then. Call me sort of an introvert, but to do it like every other day, it almost felt like some kind of kiddie stuff, like teenage thing going on. Like my bestie had to hang out with me all the time, and it got a little weird. I was like, we just met like a week and a half ago, and you want to hang out with me all the time, but yet you won't do an interview with me. So go figure that shit out, right? I'm just saying, I don't want to name her name. Just in case she's watching. Hey, if you are watching, I still think you're okay. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not putting you down, but it is a little awkward that you turned down the interview the way you did. And, just like, just sort of overly aggressive, Like, I don't mind hanging out once in a while, but I'm not an everyday hangout person. And besides, I am literally 20 plus years your senior. Not that I don't have the energy, but I don't have the energy. What can I say? I'm just like, I have other shit going on too. And she's actually going back to teach, like at the end of this month. She's going to do teaching. She might be going into teaching right now. But yeah, I'm glad you guys think it's a little strange. It is a little bizarro that she didn't want her face or her voice on there, but yet she's like a social butterfly outside of the camera. Maybe she's just super shy with the camera. Like, you got to give her the benefit of the doubt, right? Some people are just really scared of being in front of the camera. Like, they get the deer in the headlight look, like, I don't know what to say or what to do. Um, that could be her issue too. So we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt and just say that. But that is how that went down, so you guys know. But like I said, I may have a surprise coming. I'm not going to say what it is this weekend. I got a ticket. I got something in my eye. Hey, I got something in my eyeball. I'm not saying any damn thing. Me too. We'll see. We'll see. Not saying any damn thing. Since you guys came in late to the party, I want to tell you about the big boy condoms. What? You guys are probably thinking, what the hell is she talking about? The beginning of this video, the live stream, I was telling the story about how I went into the grocery store and next to a kid's toy at the checkout counter was a pack of condoms that said big boy with a picture of a horse on it. Okay? It said big boy condoms, and it had a horse's head on the package. So I had to do a double take because I was like, what the hell is that? At first, I thought it was a joke. Oh, it was super funny. I'm in line with other people, mind you. And I look at this and I look at it again, and I was about to bust out laughing. I kid you not, Emery girl. I was ready to like fucking, you know, like I was going to do this in the line and everybody be looking at me like super crazy. But I held it in. Uh-oh, my battery's getting low. I held it in. I held it in. But I had to smile. I had the biggest fucking grin on my face. I was like, big boy condoms. I was just like, grinning from ear to ear, shaking my head, going, I cannot. Cambodia never ceases to amaze me. I was like, I have never seen that brand in the United States. Guys, if you're on the stream, have you ever picked up a pack of big boy condoms with a horse on it? I want to know, okay? Because you think I'm shitting you. I swear to God, like I said at the beginning of this live stream, I am going to go to the store and I'm going to embarrass the hell out of myself, and I'm going to buy a pack of these condoms and I'm going to show you guys on the live stream. Now, what I'm going to do after with them? Don't think that. Don't even think. I'm not looking for a big boy, okay? I'm not into that out here, okay? I may give them away to a hooker. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with the condoms. I may use them for balloons and just blow them up and have fun with them. Oh my God. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But anyway, yeah. Big boy condoms. Life is strange out here. I ain't going to lie. Life is a trip out here. But it's very calm and cool too. It's very cool. As you can hear, do you hear anything other than my fan? It is super quiet right now in this neighborhood. I hear no voices, no dogs, no motorcycles, no engines. Oh, there's a dog. It's super quiet. This is the best time of day, actually. I love it during the weekdays because everybody's gone. Now it's lively in the evenings. Like people start coming back in about 4 o'clock. They come in from work and school. So then you got the kids out in the street and they're playing ball, and you know, it's so cool, man, guys. Like I might have to shoot later in the day, but the only problem is when I'm on live, you guys are asleep. So like if I was to shoot the live stream at 4 p.m. here, I think it would be 4 a.m. your time and you would miss it. But then I guess you could catch it in the recording later on, you know? So we'll have to play around with that. I don't know. We'll have to play around with that. Anyway, guys, my camera's getting low on battery charge. I hate to say, I'm so sorry. But I gotta call it a day. Cut. Because I gotta go meet with Jing and get my visa renewed. And then I got a date with a Khmer dish and a hot cup of coffee. You're welcome. You're welcome, Emery girl. Again, we're gonna close this out. Oh, I'm feeling generous. I almost forgot, guys. in the live stream. Check this out. That, oh, I spelled it wrong. Hold on. That's not it. That's so bad. That's the correct code. Oh, it's $2,000 USD. Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Oh my God, you got me going. That's Hey Jude. Yes, $2,000 a month. Dude, I'm living on $800 a month. Okay? And I got the super fly apartment for $350 and I'm living off the rest of the month. Actually, I can save $100 a month. I'm living off of $700 a month. You with $2,000 a month? No problem. You can get yourself a fucking high rise. I mean, you could probably pay, I don't know, $800 a month and get a high rise condo out here with all the bells and whistles and still have $1,200 left over for entertainment and food and whatever the hell else you want to do. Depends on your lifestyle. But you can do it. You can do it. I'm telling you, super cool. Super cool. You can do it. You can do it. Anyway, what is this welcome 15 code I just put on the screen? It's a discount. Hit up my website, nextstepunknown.me. I'll put that on here. You're welcome. Nextstepunknown.me. That is my website. That is my generous discount code. Anything in the shop you want to buy, 15% off. I mean, anything. It could be the cheapest thing on there. I will give you 15% off. Enter the code. Check it out. Okay? You know I got to plug my own shit. All right? Okay, guys. And again, I want to interview you. If anybody's out here in Phnom Penh, passing through or living, or you need help with your retirement journey, hit your girl up, Tami. I'll help you all the best I can. If you got any questions, hit me up on my email. Again, it's in the live stream, but it's Tami@nextstepunknown.com. I will help you out the best I can. All right, guys, I got to end this live stream. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.